After a month in Costa Rica, we have embarked upon the most intense travel week of our lives. We thought we were prepared, but that's what we get for thinking, right? A 4-hour flight to Houston, Texas, a 2-hour layover at Hobby International, and a 3+ hour flight to Vegas, and we were just getting started.
We're about to land.
My ears are popping.
Huh?
My ears are
Oh no, mine too.
In about an hour, you'll have your sweet plugs.
Say Vegas, here we come.
Vegas, here we come.
Viva Las Vegas.
We are Blue Linen, and this is our story.
We landed in Las Vegas for our day-and-a-half layover, eager to get to our hotel room that we had pre-booked and begin recuperating before the next leg of our long travel week. We arrived at our hotel without incident, but that's where things just got silly. If you're ever thinking about booking a room at the OYO or the OYO Hotel in Las Vegas, just don't do it. After waiting 40 minutes to get our room keys, we were informed after completing the check-in that they don't have any working elevators, and there's only one on the property that we can get on, and it's in the back mechanical room. So, we begrudgingly made our way to this sweltering joke of a room, only to find a 30-minute plus line of people waiting to get on the only working elevator on the entire property. After being berated by the hotel staff to go ahead and take the stairs with all our luggage to the 10th floor because we'd be waiting here forever, and then even if we did get on the elevator, it'd been breaking down all day long, so there's a probability that we might get stuck. After hearing this, I frog marched Ashley and Sailor back to the front desk and let them know that this place was a complete shithole and that we would not be staying here. We want our money back, and we want it back now. We definitely got out of there after waiting in another 40-minute plus line, but still today, about a week later, we're still trying to get our money back. So now it's nearly midnight. We left our hotel room in San Jose, Costa Rica about 13 hours prior, and now we have nowhere to go. And this is where I made my next mistake. We had an Amazon package waiting at a delivery hub in Mandalay Bay, so I decided our best course of action would be to walk over there and try to get a room. But, you know, I'm just a glutton for punishment because I've already learned this mistake several times on previous visits to Las Vegas, but everything in Las Vegas is way further than it seems like it is. So, after marching Sailor and Ashley and all of our luggage across the strip after midnight on a Friday night, through the hordes of intoxicated weirdos that linger the streets of Las Vegas on any given weekend night, we arrived. Totally defeated, totally exhausted, and nearly at our complete breaking point. After waiting in line to get a room at Mandalay Bay, we were promptly informed that there are no rooms available, and I immediately saw any zest for life just drain out of Ashley and Sailor's face. I knew at this point that I was on the verge of losing them, so I ran over to the Amazon hub, grabbed our package, made a desperate call to the Best Western Inn at the airport, who informed me that they did in fact have a room available. We jumped into a cab, raced over there, and arrived, checked in at about 2 a.m., starving and completely exhausted. What'd you ask me now?
It's almost 3 a.m. and we're eating dinner.
Oh,
And I said, how much was that pizza?
yes. How much was that pizza? So it's always suspicious when he's got the menu up at the top and there's no prices on anything. But I didn't even think nothing of it, right? Because I knew the price of the pizza on the menu I found online. And I go, I want a cheese pizza. And he says, how big? And I said, the biggest one. And he said, okay, extra large. And he rang me up at $30. But also, let me tell you, it's weird out there walking like the side streets, you know, like at 3 a.m.
Yeah, like sketch weird.
After a few hours of sleep, I was up bright and early the next morning on my way to Apple to get my laptop looked at after I spilt coffee on it the previous week in Carrillo. I ended up getting fleeced but I walked out with a new laptop after I traded my old one in, plus a fair amount of additional money. But I wanted to make sure that I had a working laptop after we left the United States, because I would have been in a real bad position if it would have just died on me somewhere randomly in the world. So with that off the plate, I got back to the hotel, got the girls, and we took Sailor down to the Bellagio Conservatory, which Ashley and I always make it a point to go to whenever we're in Las Vegas. It's such a beautiful place and smells so awesome when you walk in with all the fresh cut flowers. And I think Sailor really enjoyed seeing it. Then after that, we walked down to the Bellagio Fountains, which is iconic Las Vegas, right? We watched the water show and we just kind of wandered around for a couple hours. After which we headed back to the hotel to prepare for our onward journey the next morning. Day 3. Another day, another early morning, another flight. The days are starting to bleed together now, and airports are becoming a part of our daily routine. After landing in Kona, we made our way to our hotel room with just a few hours of daylight left to walk around this charismatic little slice of Hawaii.
When you sing this song, remember that no matter where you go and whoever you meet, everyone is beautiful inside. Everyone and everywhere you go. Never forget that. Everyone you meet is full of love and beauty. So this song goes out to each and every one of you that ike, that manao in mind. Mahalo nui loa kako, again mahalo. Kissed by misty summer rain. Come to me, come let's see.
That was like the most beautiful thing we could have just stumbled upon.
I liked it.
So yesterday, we got on a flight in the morning from Vegas. Made it to Kona, 6-hour flight from Vegas. This morning, we got up, we're in Kona, we're about to hop on a flight to Maui. So, we're just gonna island hop the next day or so. And then it's off to our biggest adventure yet.
All right, we just got checked in for our 30-minute flight over to Maui, so we're getting ready to start our Maui day trip.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.
Just to give you a quick update here, we landed and got our rental car and we're pulling out of the airport at 10 o'clock. We came and got some breakfast at a place I can't even really pronounce. And we're right across the street here at a park I can't really pronounce. Enjoying some beautiful scenery, beautiful day.
There's a bunch of crabs on the rock.
Bunch of crabs on the rocks, and
Chickens are running around everywhere.
we gotta be back at the airport by 7:30 at the latest.
For our third flight in 2 days. Oh, fourth flight. No, third. Third flight.
So many we're losing count. So we'll see what a day trip to Maui can bring you. I'm not really sure. We have no plans, no agenda other than we got to be back at the airport at 7:30. So, but right now, we're just taking a break and enjoying the scenery. I also forgot to mention that I enjoyed the Loco Moco, the official breakfast of Hawaii. It's delicious. A little brown gravy, some prime rib, some eggs, rice,
Onions, mushrooms.
onions and mushrooms, all mixed together. Loco Moco. Don't forget to get it.
What'd you order?
Biscuits and gravy.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
So Sailor's made a plan for the day. I just got informed. Apparently she wants to get breakfast, which we've already done. Check. She wants to hit up a gorgeous Maui beach and do some snorkeling.
And just normal swimming.
And normal swimming, she says. She wants to get some authentic Hawaiian shaved ice. And she wants to get dinner, which she's probably not getting that last one because we spent all our money on breakfast. But I think we can do the rest, so I think what we're gonna try to do is explore this part of Maui right here. And we're gonna cut up here past Lanai, and there's some apparently pretty nice beaches up here that are free. We'll check those out, see what we see along the way, and then we'll circle all the way back to the airport over here.
You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do.
After we had breakfast and we went on a little walk over to the park, into the beach, we hopped in the car and drove about an hour. And we drove to probably what we would say is the most beautiful beach we've ever been to. We've been to a lot of Caribbean beaches, and this beach, it was free. That's nice. You got to just park and walk straight down, and you could see so far out. The crystal blue water was just perfect. And Ryan was so tired, so he stayed in the car and took a nap. And Sailor and I got our snorkel gear out and went all over. There was beautiful coral. We saw so many fish. We saw puffer fish. We saw clownfish. We saw an eel. We saw like some kind of weird looking, it wasn't a swordfish, but it kind of looked similar to that. But we saw lots of cool stuff. And Sailor, that's the first time she's ever snorkeled, and I think she loved it. Now she's
Wrestling my hair.
Now she's back here wrestling her hair. So that we can do what?
Get real shaved ice.
Yeah. So we had shaved ice yesterday, but I think it was just like the shaved ice you can get anywhere. So now we're getting ready to go get the Hawaii shaved ice with like ice cream and milk or something. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, where are we at now in your plan?
The shaved ice.
Part of your plan?
And what was this called? A spashi bowl?
Spashi.
Yep.
Spashi. So it's got mango, strawberry, and then real fruit, boba, and some kind of vanilla cream ice cream, and whatever mochi is. I don't know what that is.
And then 2 of their homemade house ice creams.
Oh god, I'm so nervous. But
We're gonna have trouble eating this before it all melts.
This is so good.
That might be one of the best desserts I've ever had in my life. It's so refreshing. Oh, that's delicious. Who got brave enough to try the mochi?
I haven't yet. I will.
What is mochi?
Oh, look at my spoon.
I mean, it tastes like a marshmallow.
That didn't take us long.
I think it's safe to say we all thought that was delicious.
We don't need
just made it through security at the Maui airport. It is
Look, free coffee.
8:14, and our time on Maui is done.
8:14 p.m.
8:14 p.m. Our time is done, and we are getting ready to catch a flight to our third island of the day, Oahu, where we are going to have a sweet 12-hour stay at the Honolulu airport.
But we're not telling nobody where we're going yet.
And then you'll see where we land, I guess.
It's a surprise.
Here we are at the Best Western Plaza in Honolulu, and I'm feeling completely disheveled, out of sorts. We've been on the go since we left Costa Rica on Friday. Spent 2 days in blistering Vegas that was challenging to say the least. Flew to the big island in Kona where we spent the night, walked around downtown Kona, woke up early the next morning, caught a flight to Maui. We spent the day on Maui with a rental car, driving around and checking the island out. Back at the airport at 7:30 to catch a flight over to Honolulu, where we got into the Best Western about 11 midnight, sometime around then. And now here we are the next morning, getting ready to head out for an 8-hour flight to our next destination. And I need a break. It's been pretty hectic, pretty stressful, pretty intense. So needless to say, I'm ready to get somewhere and be there for a little bit, because this being in a different area of the world every night is it's a lot. So I think we're all packed up and ready to go. And I know Ashley's been keeping the suspense about where we're going, so I'm not going to blow that just quite yet, but I will give you this little tidbit. When we land, it's going to be crazy. Right in the middle of rush hour. No idea how to communicate with anybody. So as they say, it's going to get a little bit more stressful before it gets less stressful. It's always darkest before the sun rises, right? So it's part of it though. And I'm ready to move on and get somewhere and do some more living instead of running, if you will. Oh, and this hair, I know. Something's got to be done about this hair. I look ridiculous. I already know. Also, I haven't had a cup of coffee, a decent cup of coffee, that I could actually make myself since we left Costa Rica. What's up with the hotel not giving you a coffee maker? On a positive note, Sailor's in really good spirits and excited, and Ashley's in pretty good spirits. I'm definitely the sad sack of the group today, so I'm gonna try to get that fixed, get some optimism back, and get back on the right course here. Checking in from Honolulu Airport. I cannot wait to get on this flight, get my internet going, get my laptop out, get my complimentary dinner.
You're gonna have to call me at like
Let's go. I'm ready.
6 a.m. your time.
Never been so ready for an 8-hour flight.